this. All right, so since you had Mr. Worthless as a sub yesterday, we're going to talk just a little bit more about this quadratic equation. I'm sorry, quadratic formula. Now, I said Monday, all right, we gave you the formula. It was x equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. And I told you that the first thing you needed to do on each problem was to, step one is to identify your A, your B, and your C. All right? Well, look. Your A is what's in front of the x squared. Your B is what's in front of just the x. And your C is what's sitting out there by itself. Hello? Yes, ma'am. Haley, you're checking out. Your C is what's sitting out here by itself. All right? And that's when this equation is ordered just like this. The x squared is all the way to the left. The B is next to the x, and it's in the middle. And the C is right next to the equal sign. And then you plug those values into that formula, just like I showed you how to do the other day. So if you're given a problem like, let's say you're given like this second problem on this page yesterday, 7x squared. If you got 7x squared minus 2x is equal to 8. This equation does not look like this one. This 8 is on the wrong side. So you subtract 8 from each side. And you get 7x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. And now you got your A. What's the A equal to? Yep. And the B, -2. And the C, -8. And then you can plug it into the formula. Got it? It's some of these other problems yesterday, they just had different numbers. Let's look at 3x squared. 3x squared minus 41x equals -110. All right, so in this problem, everything has to be on the left-hand side. So you add 110 to each side. And you get 3x squared minus 41x plus 110 equals 0. And your A is going to be equal to, and your B equals, and your C equals. All right. And then look, your next step to finish this, you go x equals the opposite of your B. If your B is -41, the opposite of -41 is 41. Plus or minus the square root. And now your B goes in parentheses. Minus 4 times your A value times your C value. And that all gets divided by 2 times A, so it's going to be 2 times 3. So this becomes 41 plus or minus the square root. And I showed you how to do this in your calculator. So you can do 41 negative, and you should be doing it. 41 negative x squared. You just push the button on the calculator. You push minus 4 times 3 times 110, and you hit equals. And under this radical, you get 361. And it's all divided by 2 times 3, which is 6. So if it's a multiple choice quiz and you see this as an answer, you're done. All right? You may see decimals as an answer or as your answers. If that's the case, you have to do this problem twice. You have to type 41 plus 361 square root. You got to push equals, and you got to divide it by 6 and push equals. And did anybody do that? I got 10. Do it again. Look, 41 plus 361 square root equals, divided by 6 equals. You got 10. Perfect. So then you do it again, and instead of pushing plus right here, you push minus. So it's 41 minus 361 square root equals, divided by 6 equals 3.67. All right. So, a little better than the other day, I hope. Get the equation in the form that it needs to be in. That's everything on the left equal to 0. Identify your A, B, and your C. Plug them into the equation and use your calculator. All right? Anybody have a question on what you're doing, what we're doing? We're going to do the worksheet. So if you don't have one, I'll put this one up on the wall as soon as I scan it. So just give me a second. It's going to be, this worksheet is page 586. Does anybody have it? Yeah. If you've got it, it's page 586. Just do 7 through 15. The answers are down there on the bottom left, so you can check them as you're doing your work.